It usually does. Now, we were to go meet the Exarch somewhere outside the city, out in Lakeland. This is so pretty. I'm also glad I don't have to run, like, to the edge of it. Sometimes I do miss being able to connect everything. Like, have everything connected and I can just run between places. But in times like this, I quite like the fact that we can just teleport via the loading screen. I am still waking up. Hello, Abe. Yeah. It's just the representation of my energy levels today. I am a tired bean. Now we have a place over there. But we're supposed to meet Exarch there, so let's go see him first. This place is so pretty. I do like the purple trees and the purple ground. It's very pastel and cute. Shame it also means I think that everything is pretty much dead. Now, we found Alfino, we found LSA. We know where the others are, but we haven't like gone and met them yet. And now I'm just worried about like how traumatic is the upcoming story gonna be? Because Alfino's story was dark, but it was not too terrible. LSA's story was noticeably worse. Hey, buzz off. Stupid things. Oh, everything is just attacking me. Mr. Exarch, could you not meet me in like slightly safer places? Hello. How you doing? All set. If we follow this road north, we will arrive at the northern staging point. All right. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Northern staging point. Yeah, so why did we not take this path to the village? What is this quest? You rendezvous with the Exarch outside the Crystarium and it gives you direction to the northern staging point. Okay, let's read this quest line again. Having listened intently to your experience with the Leveler twins, the Exarch reveals the existence of a powerful being known as Light Wardens, whose destruction he believes is necessary to save the first and avert the 8th umbral calamity. Soon after your discussion is interrupted by a breathless Captain Lena, who reports that a nearby town, Holminger Switz, has come under attack by a swarm of Sin Eaters. The Exarch quickly issues a command and requests that you assist in the settlement defense. If you're wondering what this like weird sound is in the background, then I don't know. It's something from my sink, and I don't know why it happens. After you agree to lend your aid, the Exarch urges you to make swift preparation and meet him at the crossroad north of the Ascensor's Gate. Things are good. Things are very good. I still don't... Obviously, this is like a way quicker way, except maybe we're actually going... Oh, we're going like all the way up there. That makes more sense. I was confused why we wouldn't go this way if that was the quickest way to the town. We will take then a little bit of a detour to grab that Aetheryte shard. But yes, good morning, Mr. Crow. Oh, no, don't teleport me. Southeast. I'm going completely the opposite direction. Oh, these places are so nice. When do I turn? Let's just stick to the road. Theoretically, you should be safe on the road, I say, as I see these two things just standing on the road like absolute assholes. I remember that was one of the things people told me when I started playing WoW. It's like in MMOs, if you stick on the road, you are safe. Like in Red Riding Hood. Except you aren't. It's a lie. I have not found a single MMO or a game where you are completely safe the gates. This place is really trashed. What is this place? Oh, it looks like an army station of some sort. But yeah, I am good. Things are quite good. Church of the First Light is somewhere over there. Yeah, see, look, it looks like army places or something. Hello? The forest of the Lost Shepherd is thick with trees, and visibility is poor at best. Nasty fiends and bandits abound, lurking behind every overgrown branch and trunk. You do well to be wary should you venture within. Sure. I will be careful. Huh. So we have, like, some side quests here. Well, off we go. We have things to do, people to save, sin eaters to kill. I'm hoping it's not a familiar sin eater. I forget the name of the girl. The nurse got changed. Oh. I learned a new action. 2 new actions. Oh. Wait, it updated my attacks. Okay, it still seems... Hold on. Do they then look different? Now they're like more... like light magic. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I do like this better than the rock business. Yeah, this is nice. Feels more like white magic instead of what's it called? Like shamanistic magic? That's earth magic, more like proper. Yes, stone becomes clear, arrow becomes Thea. I like that. It feels more fitting to the current class fantasy of the white mage instead of the conjurer. Sun all day, every day. Yes, light magic in a world flooded by light. What could possibly go wrong? Fine, I got it under control. We can't really make it much worse, can we? Everything is already pretty shit. I have some cake for the XP boost. As long as our quests are at level 71, we can still play the bard if we want. Hey Lena, your assistance is appreciated. Thank you. You're here. We're heading in together, yes? Yes. The exarch asked that we wait, and so we waited. I do like their current outfits. They really suit them. Like, they're similar, but not too similar. So they have, like, an overarching style. It's nice. I will not join you. You will see why. I am alarmed. We'll be fine. Holminster Switch is past these gates and through the woods. It's not exactly a near neighbor to the Crystarium, but as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by swarms, unlike any we have seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have good reason to believe that Lightwarden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we have our chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all of their underlings put together. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Wild ether will billow outward and envelop the nearest living being, a reckless young swordsman perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Well, shit. Wait, so killing them is even not... So we kind of would have to try to kill them, like, isolated. Maybe put them in, like, a trash compactor and squish them in a closed-off room. Ah, well, we can leave the particular quandaries to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage the leader of Eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if I... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well, then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the leveler, Captain, Lena, and last but not least, me. Hit and run, you know. That's one way to do it, I guess. A formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. Until it blows up and infects one of us, I guess. Okay, Holminster Switch now accessible. Dancer is like 75, I think. The instant dungeon encounters in the Shadowbringer main scenario quest can be completed solo, alongside a supporting party of NPCs. To make use of this feature, simply speak with one of your NPC companions near the entrance to the instance and select an option to form a party. When forming a party, you will need to follow the same role restriction imposed when using the Duty Finder. Alternative, you can find party members via the Duty Finder as usual, and complete the instance with fellow players instead. Oh. That's really neat. Yeah, my dancer... Let me see. Where's my dancer? My dancer is level 75. White Maid is 72. And Bard 71, which means I should also update my thing. Let me see. If I go into my drops, I need to update my thing, because I do have one reward where you can change which class we're playing. The only restriction is that it has to be within like the leveling quest we're in, so everything should work now because we are in 71. So there are 3 options all in all. May I recommend that you take Exarch, Alisei, and Alfie. Lore tidbits inside. Oh. Okay, let's go with Bard then. Just a small thought first. Command of the sortie is yours, though I'm not as spry as I once was. I hope my long year of experience will serve you in some capacity. I can wield spells to heal or harm, or even fashion an arcane shield and sword, should we have need of defensive wall. Simply say the word. Okay. Destroy a light wardens for good. If it's possible now, then why not before? Whatever the Exarch believes, I will force a retreat if I deem it necessary. I did not become captain of the guard by being meek or weak. I can't help but wonder if the scale of this raid is related to the recruiting the Eaters were doing in Amareng. Not that it matters. After all the combat I saw there, I'm more than ready to test my magic against one of the greater abominations. As you may have deduced, the troublesome quality of the warden, which I endeavored to raise earlier, was his confound capacity for spontaneous rebirth. Yes. But the exarch seems confident that he has matters in hand, so I shall trust that we may slay our foe without fear of the etheric aftermath. My restorative spell are at your disposal. Alright. So if I want to form a party, I am a bard. Oh, the exarch can be anything. Ah, that makes sense. Alright. So this is the system they're actually moving down to, like, A Realm Reborn in the upcoming patches. That is cool. This is a really handy thing to do. Especially getting to go in with, like, lore-appropriate characters. Which they said they were gonna do also in, like, the lower dungeons. Oh, we have a lot of cocoons. So, how does this work? Like, is... Tank does not lead, okay. Okay, so I guess I am... I'll take the lead then. Okay, he does tank when we get close to enemy, that's good. Oh gosh, the Sin Eater, it can't be. I mean the bear? Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. Did not mean to activate the army's peon. Yes, he was on the one who turned the bear into an eater. I didn't see who it was, but I have a feeling I know who it was based on her reaction. I forget the woman's name though. But I remember her change, and that is something just... Oh, I keep on trying to do my rotation as a... as a white mage. It's kind of neat being able to go like this in with them. It's also going to make it easier, I think, for a lot of people when they're leveling through these dungeons to not have to, like, to not have to go in. And my understanding, based on how people talked about it, is if you have, obviously, if you're unable to spend as much time playing the game, like you have irregular playtime, might have to jump away at any point. This is obviously the handiest group to be with. Because you're not abandoning anybody who's, like, real. I'm trying to keep an eye out for our friend, for my friend. But if C is here, that would mean probably the Sin Eater who changed her should be here too. That would be satisfying. To kill the thing. If we can like properly dispose of it. Also be able to kill her to put her out of her suffering, because he would never want to be...
Leave the healing to me.
Yes, I will, Alfie. So he would never want to be somebody changing others into these monsters. So in a way I hope it's her. More bears! It's amazing how quickly I forget how to play my bard.
Leave the healing to me.
Yes, Alfie. We are aware. You are the healer, honey. You don't have to tell us that we should let you heal. I completely trust you in this endeavor. So this is the trust system. From what I've like heard, Alice is apparently supposed to be quite shit at it when it comes to mechanics. That's just what I've heard. I obviously haven't seen it. But I have heard people talking about, at least in one of the instances, depending on who is with you, they will react differently to some thing. I don't know what it is, but I know that they said like Alice dies to it, and if you have, I think, Urian J, he will just teleport. Like skip the mechanic completely. Which I think is kind of nice if they actually show their personalities in the dungeons.
You underestimate me.
This is just a weak party because I am here and my stuff is not good. I don't think so. I don't know. No, actually it should be good because I went and before the last stream I bought gear. Like I made sure my part was up to code. Basically anything that I offer for the point system should work fine. I don't like all these cobwebs though. Zerk? Oh, he's actually in there. Okay. Ah, trust is slower because they don't AoE. Ah, that makes sense. Could still be worth doing like once for the story. Especially if we have some interesting reactions. And canonically these are the people you are technically supposed to be going through these things with. I do appreciate the system. I wish WoW had something like this. Because I've had times where like queuing up and waiting for people just wasn't really something I had time for. Or I wasn't quite sure if I could do a whole dungeon. So this would be handy because then you could start the instance at least and try it out, and then if you realize you don't have the time, you can just quit. Well, in the other one, I just wouldn't queue up because I didn't want to leave people. Because that felt kind of mean. Oof, I have hair in my eye. There we go. Alright. That's a lot of light. Oh, it is her. This is the monster we saw in Amaren. Listen now, LSA. We face it together. Oh. Alfie, you better be up on your healing game, buddy. It's also a nice way to, I guess, like see the mechanics. What is this? I don't have my sprint. Okay. I tried to dash, but it didn't let me.
I'm with you.
Let's give them a show.
Also, I'm the only person here, so I can limit break if I want. That's pretty nice. Not that we have the limit break ready, but how do you see where it's supposed to go? There. Alice used it. She always does as soon as it's full. Alice, I wanna do the limit break. Not you.
Leave the healing to me.
We know, Alfino. You don't need to confirm that you're the healer. We're all very proud of you, honey. But maybe focus on healing instead of announcing it. Why isn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's just all kinds of bad. Can stand here, I think. It doesn't help with the DPS that I am also messing up my rotation quite a bit. We're just gonna be slow. Reset it, reset it. There we go. What is this again? Yeah, it is a damage, okay. So what are we gonna do if we kill it though? Because this is a warden, right? Oh, I love it, like she still doesn't have the part of her wing that was cut off. That's a good detail. Alright. Is everyone alright? We're fine, let's keep moving. That's just a powerful Sin Eater? That is concerning. If that's not a warden, then what is a warden? Oh, someone, hello! Please run away from here. Oh, this is a cool visual. This very, kind of gives me a bit of a Witcher 3 vibe. Maybe Dragon Age. Well, let's kill it. Is the Kremling mocking me? It's so tiny. I think it's so fierce. It's gonna die. Oh yeah, I need to remember, like, I have dots that I should put on things. So, do you still get the same amount of XP and stuff if you do it like this? Abe, I like bleak and horrifying things. They make me happy. It's that I like being cute and adorable. But I also like absolute horror. Amulet of Slaying, is it good? Nope. At least I get all the gear.
So be it.
That's true, I do play a Lalafell. Which kind of gives the hint that I might be a little bit unhinged. Forgiven Deceit. Oh, look at that thing. That thing is definitely gonna come attack us. It's working its way through the gate, so I think as soon as we kind of walk over, it's gonna burst through. Because we also need to get there. Yeah, it is. It's a very open-air dungeon. It's quite nice. It's nice to get the difference from time to time. Like, even though we are restricted to this path over here, it's still nice to see, like, from time to time that we aren't just inside a building. Ow. Important question. If I die, does Alfino rest me? Because we all know how I am in dungeons, and how often Abe has to rest me. And if he doesn't, then we are gonna be in really bad shape. I did not take any phoenix feathers with me. Stormblood introduces far better dungeons from a scenic and thematic point of view. Shadowbringer refined it. Yeah. Like, this is an excellent first dungeon. It's a great way to show off, like, this is... We're gonna show you horror, but we're also gonna show you, like, amazing visuals. Make things look bigger. It's like, even when we look at it, like, this is the path. It just looks so huge. Oh, treasure. Please go, Tank Exarch. Thank you. It also seems to be only giving me gear right now, like, for my class. Which is kind of nice. I think everything we've gotten is fit for Bard. It's just not an upgrade for me. Because I have the special earrings, for example. Yeah, exactly. It's like a corridor, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like we could take like 1,000 other paths through the field if we wanted. But this is just the easiest path to go. I still wish they would do a little bit of AoE. Somebody needs to sit down with LSA and explain the concept of AoE and how much fun it can be. And tell her red mages do actually have AoE buttons. They are there. I know, I do have a red mage. Okay, on we go. Though I do like that I kind of control the pace of the dungeon. Oh no. Guess that's her. Oh, it is. Another eater. So this is where he went. Testing the Forgiven. Limit break is not AoE. Alright, Tesleen. We're gonna make the suffering untunny. I would love to find... I wonder if you can find the video, like the original version of her transformation. I would love to see it.
I'm fine.
Yes, she's fine. With like 5% health left. Don't go dying on me right now, I'll say. Oh, Alfie, thank you. I do like that they actually do mechanics pretty reliably. 1, 2. So she attacks us in specific order, but what are we supposed to try to do with that? Probably spread out so she doesn't go like through people. So probably preferably me and the Exarch should have changed places. They're great to learn dungeons, as they do the mechanics right about 99% of the time. Exactly. I think this is excellent also if you're nervous about tactics in a dungeon. You can just go practice with, like, bots. They won't judge you when you mess up. That's kind of nice. What was this again? HP recovery. Probably doesn't hurt to put this on right now because I see... Where are you going? Okay, so they want to stack in the middle. Noted. Okay, I'm number 1. It's kind of interesting. Everyone who seems to become these things, they represent...
Protect me.
They look a little bit like some animal, but she is like, what is she even supposed to be? It's like a deformed sheep. It is my impression, but even though it doesn't really look anything like a sheep. Maybe it's the hair. Alright, Tesleen. I'm trying to wait for the limit break. I'm trying to get it before Alice does. She's so quick. No. Guys. We need to work a little bit on your positioning. That's... You're not supposed to run away from me. Alright. The animals and eaters in dungeons were farm animals. In village, you'll spot the humans easily. Okay. Alice, you've gone pale. I'm fine. We should keep moving. I'm glad she's free. She didn't deserve that. Yeah, how many have lost their life to what the... Is that the only answer? Yep. Okay, so these type of sin eaters were actually humans once. Oh, it's maiming, not aiming. Ah. Oh, Lakeland puts of casting. Okay, so it is not just for me. Well, at least I get it, so I can sell it. Can give it over to the... I'm like trying to get the coins from my grand company, so a lot of extra gear that I'm not using ends up with them. Because I need to buy moonstones. I like the music here. That one over there is very big. Like notably bigger than all the other ones. And this circle looks like a boss arena. Okay, arrive in the manor house courtyard. Where is the manor house?
Thaliak, protect me!
Is this the manor house? Yes. I feel though, like, if I'm the only one here, obviously I'm not gonna be sharing armor with these people. They're just, you know, here to assist me. Now, if I run over here, can I activate you lot too? No. Can I see you? Oh, I can actually see, like, there's a thing inside of it. Like a ball of light, mostly. Fancy. I should probably help them, or we will be here all day. It's okay, leave the healing to Alfie. Yeah, so he says. He's very keen on reminding me that he is the healer, even though I'm not really healing anything. Yeah, it definitely feels odd doing this without other people. From my understanding, this is just for, I think, Torment dungeons. It's not for, like, the bigger things. Or is it? I'm so excited to find out what's in this cocoon. It's like a boss loot box. You see the boss is there, but you don't know what it's gonna look like. Are you gonna get an angel? Are you gonna get a demon-looking thing? Maybe we'll get a flying cow. Alice, please don't use the limit breaker right now. I would like to use it on the boss. Please. At least I think that's the boss. See? Oh no. I think I got to do it. I did try to like realign myself a little bit. Given enmity. Oh, this one here is just like, ugh. So if you're a human and you change into these things, you change into these absolute monstrous, like, freak-like creatures. Though just probably sometimes, because we did see like a really... we saw the like really pretty ones up in the city. So I wonder what you have to have done to end up like that. There's a lot of dead people here. We're close, be on your guard. Alright. Oh. Poor people. So, this looks more like a manor house. Oh, just behind me. Hold on, I'll go fetch it. Thank you, Ape. That thing looks ugly. Like the tongue though, like a cool color on it. Could use it for painting. Kite shield and longsword. That's not for me. Why am I checking my gear? Is this very obviously not for me? I don't use either of those. Alright. I'm not even sure what he's supposed to be. Now the thought is though, every Lightborn soul eater we've seen before has been a human or an animal changed into them. I wonder if this thing was ever human. I don't know what this means. Oh. Help. Thank you. It explains it a bit further. Yeah, I figured. I just like voicing my thoughts. In case I get something right, and then you can go like, oh, she's so smart. Or you can go, haha, she had no fucking idea what was going on till now. Ow. Dude, you suck. With all your smacking. Oh. Okay, I'm just not gonna move. Okay, at least this time they actually came to me. Here, Selfie, we know. You are the healer. Such a good job. So proud. Gold star for all your work. Let's go like here. Are you talking about healing, Alfie? Could you heal me? Oh. Oh. I think this is like he grabs me, so if I stay here, I am kind of close to the others, and then I have a shorter way where I have to run. Thank you. I was a little bit too early on that switch, but that's fine. Okay, if I stand here, I should be fine. Ooh!
You underestimate me!
The creature's name is Philia. I wonder what, like, the word Philia actually means. I've heard it added onto, like, the end of things. But I think it maybe means, like, obsession or something? A desire? Yeah, it's a Greek word. It's usually in the end of, like, a lot of terrible, terrible things you don't want people doing. And I don't want to say. Alright. I cannot talk to you guys. She's here. Anything good in the coffer? Unable to get okay, because I already have it. Fair enough. Let's see. So how does one deal with this thing exploding?
It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor.
Oh. I'm gonna
But
have to
now
check
we
those
have
on
a
my
way to
own
contain
later.
that corruption.
Me?
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Does he realize how bad it would be if he was wrong?
Behold! The monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
It's gone.
It can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Hey, Mama.
Is that what I think it is?
These are stars.
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you.
I'm not sure if he's kneeling for me or if he's just bending down to be in my eye height.
You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed, but for the present, I beg you stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
Maybe we then have like a day-night cycle in this zone. Oh hey, ghost friend! It sounds like a glorious adventure.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are Things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
So, the Warriors of Darkness then. It's so funny going from being the Warrior of Light to Warrior of Darkness, and it's raining! We have an actual weather! Without the constant glare, Lakeland seems an entirely different place. It's over, yes. I might need a moment. I know what this means now. Well, it means we're gonna have to go to, I think, every zone to kill a warden so we can fix the weather. It's as if the sky itself has disappeared into the heavens. If it didn't have wounded to tend to, I would never stop staring. Yeah, the weatherman is not that useless after all. And we get nighttime music. Oh, that is lovely. On the downside is my spot for being able to take daylight pictures always, all of the time, is now gone. I should refresh my... How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a large struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Actually, I should grab this as the bard, just so the bard jumps to level 72. Okay, you can enlist NPC companion to revisit completed instances by opening the Trust interface located under duty in the main menu. Oh, it did not quite give me as much as I wanted. The Exarch is looking ahead to the immediate future. Now, as for how we proceed from here. The villagers who were evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are too distracted by the sky to worry about wounded or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. It's to be expected. Melicity, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It may be best if you maintain low profile until we see how Guthrie responds to all of this. Yeah. I honestly don't need the fame. I'm good as I am. My thanks, though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of the citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. It's my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eater. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden, and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. I think it's only fair. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. Ooh. The explanation and adjustment will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think you'll not even need to shut the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. Yeah, I agree. Guthrie will be fine. Very reasonable looking man. I must stay behind to coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Brian know that we're bringing a number of injured and that any restorative in the market need to be reserved for the infirmary. Sure. We should start making our own way back to the Crystarium, slowly mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top and bottom, LSA. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Melicity. I shall be cross with you if you try to follow me. Can we follow her? I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Just you and me, then, shall we? I guess he deserves, like, a little bit of peace. It's gonna be good for her. Still, it's like, eh. But such is life. Alright, we are heading to the Crystarium. So we can now try talking to the weather person, see if they have, like, updated information. If it's been, like, 100 years since there was last weather, imagine these poor people just going like, the sky is throwing water on us and we don't know why. Gonna have to go exploring old books, try to figure out, like, what the hell is going on. Skywatcher! Hello. A wise woman once said that she who does not pay heed to the skies will most surely get wet. Sounded wise. Yeah, the forecast today is the thing with the white fluffy balls falling slowly. Rain to cloud. In the Crystarium and Lakeland. Yulmore, Colusia, Amareng, Ilmeg and Rakti Greatwood are all everlasting light. Pardon me and my coughing. Alfie. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. Wait, we don't get to hear the speech? Lame. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Melicity. I hope untroubled dreams find you, and I'll say both. I'm gonna be hunted by a ghost tonight. There will be nothing untroubled about it. But hopefully our friend will be happy. Whoop. That was not stairs as I thought. Oh, do you have like any opinion on this? Have you seen the night sky? Truly looked at it in all its majesty. I had read of it, of course, but could never have imagined such a splendor. I doubt you're here to listen to me carry on, however. Can I help you with anything? I'm good. Oh, I love how excited they are. Hey, Bragi. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying a message for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The Battle of Holminster? A stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs. Make yourself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Is that a good idea? It seems to be what we're about to do, but I don't think that's a good idea. We're supposed to keep a low profile. Oh. That music is really pretty. Interesting opportunities. I don't think he sees me. Excuse me, sir. Oh, wait. There was a lullaby over there. Ciela, more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of meat for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we rushed off our feet this evening, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks around the house? Oh, that Bragi has a twisted sense of humor. Why? To think he sent you to me at times like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folk all riled up, and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holmstinger Switch. They say a light warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the warrior of darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glenard. We've been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They must go after eaters, and the rumors of the warrior appearance was the spark of their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attack on the scale don't appear every day. Praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the cardinal virtues. The virtue showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historian heard the description given by the survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as Slightbortons, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Wait. They look like the villains who caused the flood. They're talking about the previous Warriors of Light. Have they become soul eaters? Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in for revenge, wants to recruit a comrade in arms, as tenacious as he is. The Mr. Lad is Lurek. Don't be fooled by those doughy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That Jarek, word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Geot, dwarf and a drunk both, wanted to join force with healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mentor's wisdom. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have the look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of the hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect a bounty on a cardinal virtue. Now, there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful virtue hunter. You've gained access to a role quest, a separate quest line, and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magic range DPS, and healer roles. Oh yes, in this expansion they don't have class quests anymore. In order to reach the final stage of the Shadowbringer main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line. Speak with the Virtue Hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. I think I'm gonna go with the healer one. So, Mr. Drunk Dwarf. Oh, I hate that pose. There we go. Tradition and travels. A hearty-looking dwarf stands before you, draining a flagon of ale, remarkably swiftly given the helmet. Yeah. I also like it because then it looks like we're gonna explore the healer's story. Gulp, 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 gulp. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Sorry? Not even a proper greeting neither. Look here. Lally-ho! The name is Giot. Lally-ho! See, now that's a greeting. And speaking of what's right and proper, I see you're not wearing your helm, for shame. I'm not a dwarf. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch. I suppose your people have their own customs, then. All right, I'll say no more of it. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things right, and he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the like of which this world has never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. I will help. A healer, not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for. But I have to ask you to prove it. Well, I can smack you and then heal it. There's no need for that. Listen here, sin eaters I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for both of us. So, get yourself over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you got. All right. Now goes the question, do we want to do this one and the physical DPS one at the same time? Or should we focus just on the healing one as we go through the expansion? I could make a poll if I remember how to do it. Poll, yes. Alright, it will be up for about 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna give it 2 minutes and I'm gonna go and refill my drink. So while this does its thing, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. It looks like we're gonna be doing both. Good to know. Travel. Shared fate. I don't seem to have that yet. So the other one I can do... Let's do that as our... Oh no, not the stancer. The stancer is so high. So cute. So that is Lurek. No great sport. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be... It's not really a lot of area to pan up and down on. Yes, of course you are. This plain from the way you carry yourself. You're the sort of woman I've been looking for. You're perfect. Oh? My name is Lurek, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I'm not one to settle for the run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin eaters. Not only that, I have recently set my sight on a particularly noble fiend, one of the 4 cardinal virtues, those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take a considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I'm not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I'm confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have a mind to recruit. Feign interest? Yay! I knew you would be interested, and should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. Now you got me interested. However, as much as I'm certain you are the right woman for the job, it's only me that I put your skill to the proof. A simple test would suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. You didn't even tell me where I'm supposed to meet you, buddy. Alright. Let's go do the class quest right now. Let's do them just outside. I think I'm gonna be quicker if I just teleport here. Okay, this is the healing one and this is the DPS one. Awesome. I think we'll do these kind of as we go. Start with healer. Oh, it's so nice. It's like dark outside. This place looks really pretty at night. But I don't know what the shared fate thing is, because I don't seem to have it. So I'm guessing it's something I haven't unlocked yet. It's probably one of the blue, like, plus sign quests. There is our dwarf. Lally-ho! How you doing? Oh, Melisty, glad you found the place, alright? Now for the prey. That will do. No, I just take a deep breath and... Hey, you mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Ugh. Though Gjöthe lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. It seems that it will have to be dealt with. I don't think he thought this through completely, but okay. Gjöthe? Oh, I can't even talk to him. Alright. Let me deal with you. Voracious Wolverine. Oh no, did not mean to go spamming holy. Also, I don't have Katla with me. Katla, come join me. It's not the same without you. Actually, where is the cat? Oh, she's over there. She likes, obviously, being a cat, she really likes warm places. So we placed her bed next to the radiator. So she's very comfy, napping over there. She's becoming an old lady. being like 10 years old is horrible. I swear she was she was a kitten yesterday. All right. Hey, buddy. You okay? Huh. See, that wasn't so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs and at least 1 femur there, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that's the best. And that beast gave you no trouble. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. That is one painful test you went through. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folk at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Healing dude, be crazy. Let's find DPS dude. I technically should be able to do like quite a few more of those DPS quests because my dancer is like level 75. I don't know if these side quests are limited by... Oh, what's up? By where I am in the story. Still chasing me? No. Here we are, our proving ground. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require a bait to lure one out of hiding. Oi, my lord! Got your package here. My lord? Well done, my good man, and here's your payment. A nobility. Oh, this! The baiting question. Easier to have it delivered than take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it would take long for something to come hither. Okay. Why do I get the feeling this guy is slightly less competent than he likes to appear? Hey, Cass. Hope you're having a good day. All good with just lurking. I'm just happy to see you're here. Alright. Ravenous Smilodon. That is... Saber-toothed tiger. But all good. Oh yeah, remember stupid songs. I'm a bard, not just an archer. There we go. I killed the beast. Fantastic. I know I was not wrong about you. Come, let's return to the Crystarium at once. Nice. Let's do just that. Turn in those quests and figure out like what happens next. Was up in the bar, right? Yeah, they're not both up in the bar. Oh yeah, they are. Well, maybe one is off to the side. That's the Warrior of Darkness quest. That is my very... Oh no, they're both here. Let's start with you then. You have a lot of food on the table. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good woman. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Heitir Local Mamma. Nei, inn á aha.is ferðu síðan inn, finnur veitingastæðin Local og passa að panta mexikoska kjúklingasúpu. Ef þú pantar hina kjúklingasúpuna, hún ógeðsleg. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. There is a lot of food. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. I'm not gonna belch on camera. Another helping? No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Andrea is her name, and she roams Novarand in the guise of Rendare, fallen warrior of light, a renowned hunter of eld. She is most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinary dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head. Why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as he does, unleashing more of her kin to unsuspecting towns and villages all across Novrand. Only you and I can stop her. So she was a warrior of light. Huh? What an odd thing to ask. But never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Rendare was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the warriors of light were before they became sin-eaters, that's what they are now. So I'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, what do you say, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? With pleasure. So begins our formal partnership. I can see it now, you and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side, the picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it's easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. All right. So what do I need to activate your next quest, buddy? Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see that you receive rather more substantial compensation. Sure. Oh. Okay, you do have like a level 72 quest. Lurex seems rather surprised to see you standing before him. Why? Wait, it's you! It's really you! You actually came! Yes? I mean, never mind. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. You are a very rich boy. Greetings, my lord. I'm pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it was seen. Apparently there was a right vicious spider, what was giving folk trouble, and now that it's been turned, is about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment as promised. Dude is just swimming in cash. Why bother going out and about pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart to Amarang and the delightful name Samuel's backbone. For in pursuit the spider, we may yet find its maker. Why does it have to be a spider, though? That is just all sort of ick. What about you, my good friend? There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. Did you hit your head? Oh yes, and hard. The beast gave me a trouncing. Really exceeded my expectation, as did you. Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as a stone, and so a fellowship is forged. Sure. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the sin eater I'm after. It's one of those called cardinal virtues. Sophrosine, and it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues look like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lamit, disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own was a warrior of light is bad enough, but Sophrosine being out there, looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matter. A cursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live in the shame of Lamit's sin no more. So the head of the council, the eldermost elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosine, slay it, see that it don't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having thought is that Sophrosine keeps healing itself, and is, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamit herself was some kind of a master of the art, but Sophrosine healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matter worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other sin eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever. We can't do something about those curative powers. And that's where you come in, right? Lamit doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Listen, I know you have your own ways and that's just fine. But whether you care much for dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that a sin eater that can raise his fellow from the grave is a danger to us all. As for Lamit, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did. Never. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Lamit roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but is generally frowned upon. You don't say. And now she's back. Face bare to the world, a sin eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? But we have ale to drink and sin eaters to hunt. In that order. You healed my body, sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. 100 flagons. My dude. You might have a problem. You need to slow down. Well then, Geert shows no sign of ceasing drinking at any point since your last meeting. Lally-ho. And who are you? You looking at me? You something to say? Yeah, we're hunting sin eaters. Got you, eh? Of course I remember my new partner. And I ain't drunk, neither. I'm a dwarf. It will take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. How much have you had? And now you know one more thing about me. It only strengthens our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more. Just a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sofrosine. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing power. Let you see what we're dealing with. Now this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information. If you listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sofrosine's been spotted in Colusia. And I remember there's a little pub over there in Stilltide. The Leaky Keel is called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folk there should be able to point us in the right direction. That is one way to do it. Definitely. Alright, let's start at the Leaky Keel. Because I think we're going to be able to do more DPS quests. Because my dancer is high enough. So, to Colusia. This reminds me I should fill up on things. Hello. Just what are you looking at? Fine. No need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That Giot, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard, what a drunkard, what a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know, you don't need to explain yourself to me. Well, I really should work on finding your sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Sofrosine. It might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also, some excellent wine. No, information first. Right, so according to the local fisherfolk, quite a few sin eaters were turned up near the bridge cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. You can't say for sure where Sofrosine will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive his fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of the pent-up rage you got. Don't need to be pretty so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sofrosine shows up here. What do you mean find you? Are you not going to help me? Okay, somewhere around the bright cliff is supposed to be a heap ton of these sin eaters that we can smack down. There. Alright, let's do this. Sin eaters, come play with me. Oh, I do love the new spell animations. Especially that one. That one is so pretty. What was this again? Yeah, that's not a DPS spell at all. That is neither. Sorry, been a while since I managed to play my White Mage too. I'm currently working on leveling everything, so I'm bouncing between classes. Alright. One down. So now we need to find another destination. By the way, is there a thing? No. Not close. thing that everybody in that city hates us now. Well, not everybody, but the boss of the city really hates us now. Oh shit, that's an AoE, I forgot. Oh no, it's actually 2 of you here, so then it's fine. Let me give you a dot. All right. And now to the next place. Up there. I'm a little bit nervous about seeing how they look like. So they're probably gonna look exactly like the Warriors of Darkness that we saw, but will they be like modified in any way? Also, are they even aware who they are? It's kind of interesting that they have become Sin Eaters, but not our counterpart. That should do it. Now we wait to see if Sophrosine shows itself. Over in those bushes, eh? And I've got the wine right here. Sure. So she still does look like herself. Just slightly wrong. There. That's it. See? It revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, do we get the vision? Please, yes, 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 yes. What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive? Well, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. So is this how she met up with the group? Oh, look at his baby face. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. You'll hear an argument from me. I was a fool. The thought that the hobgoblins I was after might have friends lying in wait never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, the numbers wouldn't pose as a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What man? I am no man, you unbrightened gourd. Why, I've never been so insulted in my life. Let me tell you what, I am Lamit, proud daughter of the Thole family, and if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean no offense. The beard misled me, you see. Love that they have beard attached to the helmet. And that's that. Look, our birth treasure. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. Hello, Melisty? Hey, you, honorless lout, half-empty flagon, dumb little dollop of a shite. Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn arse. You better not be talking to me. What is the matter with you? I thought that a refreshing round of insult would snap you out of it, and did. Not my fault if you can't appreciate an exercise in creative wordplay. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? I don't know what a hob is. Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for. And you didn't miss much after Sofrosine brought the others either back to life. They both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? I had like a vision. It happens. You saw Sofrosines know 3 Lamits past. Ha! I knew you had some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lamit's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helmet, and she helped out that injured traveler just like any dwarf of honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster, but then... It don't sit right with me, neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do anything but make us thirsty. We're done here. Let's go back to the Crystarium. Yeah, so she really did start with her helmet. I wonder at what point she stopped using it. Let's check up on our TPS quest then. It's nice to get to see their backstory. So I'm guessing each role will follow each of the different warriors, giving us their story. Oh yeah, here we still have endless light. Oi. Hey, Lurek. This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samiel. Who the hell was Samiel? But I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I have yet to spy a place where such individual might congregate. Pity. Bah, nothing for it but to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do some dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sand for the sinister spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both have a search for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin. What do you count as a suitable length of time, buddy? Usually I just search till I find it, but okay. Over there. You survey the surrounding sands, but find no trace of the spider you seek. And then we check the next spot. I do love these like crystal things. Just seeing the visible destruction is so cool. Oh, I wonder if the little boy is still alive. He was getting kind of close to his end last time we saw him. Oh, you are not a spider. It's not quite what I'm looking for, but something. There we go. I'm gonna take a little detour. Oh, I could have fast traveled over there. Oh well, we'll run there. I wanted to see if the boy is still alive. I hope he is. I wish we could tell him that the woman has found peace. He's usually around here. Yes, Halric. Hey, honey. How you doing? Not speaking as usually, but you're still alive. That's good to see. Now let's jump here and then run down. Poor boy. Well, hello. She has those same kind of marks on her cheek as the other one. There she is, the Scourge of Novrand, the devourer of a soul. Balam quits. We bring this mark down, they'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Hells, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Flanking maneuver, as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one. Here's them. Damn it, she's on to us. Don't panic. We planned for this. We'll act as a decoy while Randaray brings her down. Go, go, go. Wait, not yet. There's no need to rush this. Oh, God. Sorrid, always so headstrong. Bugger me, my head, I can't. Oh dear. No, no, come back here. Finish it, you bloody bastard. Finish me. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. It's not... I'll not let it end like this, I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast. If it's the last thing I do. Hey, what was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't like anything I've ever seen. I have visions, and they look really dramatic because it hurts. Don't worry about it. By the gods, and I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you granted a vision of a past with this power of yours? Though, 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast the surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before. I know it. Bah, it's a common enough sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, he is gone. Come, let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishments. Interesting. Well, back to the Crystarium. Oh, Katla looks so snazzy with like the little bow tie and everything. It's cute. Now, I need to go to the market. So if I go here, to the Ethernet, and then I go here, I'm gonna be closer. And then I just need to go up there. Oh, shh. Thank God for invisible walls there. I thought that was just like a fence to a slightly lower area, not just a pit of death waiting for me. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment. Why do you keep on buying all this food? Ah, there's really nothing quite like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend. Oh. Had you fill? I've another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist. It occurs to me, my good woman, that I have yet to ask you your name. So quickly did we forget our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. Melicity Mal. Erek and Melicity. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Erek and Melicity. The daring duo. The brave bounty hunters. The scourge of sin eaters. Once you have slain Andrea, not a soul in Novrand will not know our names. They shall ring out all across the realm. Ah, but is it well overmatched in the victory before the struggle? A wise hunter is prepared and patient. It will be prudent to send double, nay triple the agents afield to seek our promising new leads. If I didn't know... You sure it's wise to spend your money so freely? Worried about the budget of our brave endeavour? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. How much money does this guy have? But thank you. Next one is for level 74. I can do that as a dancer. So let's activate that one. There she is, Melicity, come to rejoin the bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on Colusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark. A great bear in this instance. into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Wreck and Malice to slay the newborn eater and continue the pursuit of Novran's most notorious virtue, to Calusia and to glory. Alright, I'll join you there in a minute, but first, let's talk to a dwarf. Lally-ho. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I did stuff this time. You saw. And you also saw Sofrosine work its magic. But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelation about how to stop it. Don't worry. I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in mind. And maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way. So you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. So his is at level 74 too. Alright. Oh no, this goes a dancer to Calusia. And do the level 74 quest. And then we are off to continue with the main story. Ugh. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search, separately, as before, in Amareng. If you catch the first, I grant you leave to kill it, without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur. Surely not, surely not. I myself will be most put out if it happened to lose to you a second time. Wait, so the scorpion was the spider they were talking about? Okay. And so, on that note, may the best hunter win. Good luck. Let's go find whatever we're trying to find over here. Is it far away? No. I love that they have like black dodos. Oh, please don't. I was trying to do a thing. Oh well. Sometimes it happens that you have to kill things. You survey your surrounding, but find no trace of the bear you seek. I wonder if he finds the bear first, is he gonna be able to take it down? He feels so, like, useless. Except that he has, like, so much money. And the money is quite nice. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lurak was indeed the better hunter this day. Alright, we're gonna find out if he actually can kill it. I see. That's how it is. After the bear, were you? Sorry, sinner, but you've come too late. We claimed the bounty not but a few bells ago. To the victor go the spoils, and the loser bugger all. Wicked White, don't tell me you're the little lordling's newest bosom companion. Hate to say it, Majesty, but it seems we're late to the party. Lambert and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then? You cast your lot with the boy? You poor daft sod. But I don't understand. The ether was newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you. And you're not the only one willing to open his purse. But more importantly, Rek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help by me rather than all by your lonesome? I have a distinct memory of it storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like. Help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize. Because unlike you, I'm not all talk. And neither are me mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy her friendship? Do tell. Ah, I hate him. Oh, piss off, Landbird. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't worry, kiddo. I'm on your side. You have questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills, battling sin-eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions, that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters, and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium, but before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me? But of course you will. Let us be off. Wait, he's from Yulmore? Oh. Yes, I am tiny next to them. But that's not because I am small, it's because they are unreasonably big. What does he want to do in... Canopy? Oh, there. I am not attuned. I'm an idiot. I keep on forgetting to attune to the one in Yulmore. Guys, remind me when we get there. Just scream at me in the chat that I need to attune to the Aetherite. So I don't have to run there. Because this is really a waste of time just going all this way. I believe I'm not attuned to the Aetherite. I remember this happened in the last stream too. I was going to teleport to the highest floor and realized I wasn't attuned. Went upstairs and did not attune myself. I blame it on you guys. You should have yelled at me. Or not, but still. You know I don't remember yet. I'm glad we're still able to go into the city without issue, though. Alright. Oh yeah, this is all on food. Alright, but there should be an Aetherite here that I can use to get somewhere closer. At least up to the middle floor. Yeah. At least I can go to the mainstay. I think that was... yeah, in the understory. Alright. So it's a slightly shorter way to run. Not by a lot, but a little bit. Okay, remember Aetheryte. Remember Aetheryte. Need to activate the Aetheryte. Find the Aetheryte. There is the Aetheryte. And activate. According to the message engraved in the base, special permission is required to use this Aetheryte. Okay. So I guess it wasn't your guys' fault, after all, because it wouldn't have mattered. All is then forgiven. Let's go to the dance club. Oh, is that Master Reek? Then you're his, dare I say, friend. Oh, are these his parents? Speak to my manservant and leave me to my entertainment. So this is... He's from here. Melicity, allow me to introduce my father and mother. Father, this is my traveling companion and my dear friend Melicity. She and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Novran shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you're free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Shit. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I'm sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. That's why you're here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. You know, I honestly don't... Whoa. Oh. Hi. Okay. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving Melicity right now. Yeah, you don't have to pay me. So... anything? Oh dear, Master Rex seemed awfully upset. Yeah, he did. Cat is like bumping tail against the mic. Hold on. Katla, get comfy. Poor kid. Okay, so I honestly can't travel here. So that's annoying. I'm gonna have forgotten by the next stream. So as we need to come here, I'm probably gonna complain again that we've forgotten to attune, and we're gonna have the whole exact same conversation again. Poor kid. It's not a very loving thing. Máttu fá Kötlu? Nei. Ég held að þú þurfum ekki að sjá kísi núna, en Katla segir hæ. Já. Já. Alright. Nei, ekki mikrofónin. Forgive me, Melicity, but I would forgo the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in a rather dour spirit. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I'm free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I've enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of the fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncertain conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to apply him and slay Andre before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Hey. Nay. Moreover, I'm rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token some of the time, but I trust that will not deter you from joining me anon. I was never in it for the guild. Really? I mean, of course you weren't. Where is the thought? Oh. Oh, sweet one. Well then. Time to go to our room. Ég kíkti á kristalinn, hann virkar ekki fyrir mig strax. Seinna í sögunni. Oh, there we go. I have such a cuddly cat right now. It's amazing. But it makes it really hard to play the game. Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep in the city in such an uproar. But will you be retiring to your quarters? Yes. Very good. In light of the present situation, I've had illuminating prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the market for a lantern or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Imagine like how much of a change that has to be. 100 years, always sunlight, and then suddenly just sun turns off. Nighttime is here, and you have to figure it out yourself. Now, ghost friend. He's pretty.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Yeah. Been watching, have you?
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang, and I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Some
Then
of
I
the
suggest
best.
you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love.
Cat's laying on keyboard.
Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Was that Minophilia? Meanwhile, inside the Imperial Magitech facility in the source. Holy shit. Oh yeah, we're still dealing with those guys. What's happening at home?
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Justinian. Being the best.
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy. When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Better than his old one.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadowhunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
He mostly spies.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Oh! Good job,
The
Tataru.
Deceptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Right, so at least we have Estinian kind of handling things at home. Of all the people we could have handling things, him with Tetru, like taking the charge, I think we're gonna be fine. An unwelcome guest. The manager of suits is wearing a grave expression. Ah, begging your pardon, miss, but you perchance intended to head outside? If so, I should strongly advise you not stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it, Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in his ocular, deliberating a response. Shoot. Really? Okay, it's 2 AM. I was just wondering, day is gonna come eventually, right? So Yulmore has come to Lakeland. That sounds bad. No, can the guy, like the leader of Yulmore, travel anywhere? He's mighty big. Just saying. That might be a more complicated endeavor than one would imagine.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Laxon Loft, here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would.
I did not hear any knocking sound though.
Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish. Enter. Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin-Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace.
There's no peace out here.
But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly.
His military stance looks so uncomfy.
One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Wait, he looked directly at us. Could he see us?
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
No, he did.
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
he may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia. It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmor before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Generations of Minfilias? What do you mean, generations of Minfilias?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Maren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you.
Okay.
Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
So is it then not our Minfilia, but other Minfilias? We will continue to watch the Yulmorans. If Minfilia has indeed been captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon. But first thing first, pray seek out Moran at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Yeah, wasn't Thancred with Minfilia in the original trailer? So he might then show up. It would be nice to see Thancred again. This is here, Cabinet of Curiosities. Which is over here. I wonder if he's going to find another children's book for us to explain the Minfilias. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Whatever you think Mon is going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. Yes, if you're after a book pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out of loan at the present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. No. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist after I finished off some few outstanding tasks. That is, while I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me the book, The Illustrated Tales of the Oracle of Light is called. Though it's intended for a younger reader, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best effort. In short, if the book is not there, it should be and almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Yay. With the return of the darkness, more and more residents of the Crystarium are coming here to enjoy some reading before they turn in for the night. This is all well and good, but would it kill them to put the book back where they found them? Maybe there? The book does not appear to be here. One of the problem is, like, look at me. I can reach the second shelf. Alfie at least can stretch up to the fourth. No luck as yet. talk to Alice first. Is there a stepladder we can borrow? Yeah, we might need it if it's put in like a difficult place. What about here? The boat does not appear to be here. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tales of the Oracles of Light. Perfect. I found it. That's the book, is it? Yep. Let's let Alfie also know on our way up, so he can stop searching. Alfie, I found the book. You found it, did you? Good, good. Everybody knows, so we can all head upstairs to hear a story about the multiple Menphilias. Have you found the book? Yes. Alright. Explain to me stuff. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friend over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado then, it began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Novrand. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared to halt the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. Naught was known about her, save that her name was Menphilia, and for delivering the realm she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace, but 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. That is really a children's book. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vopert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clear sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Menphilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Menphilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto the grieving comrades, Menphilia will return. And true to her word, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, the selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. So she keeps on coming back. She took to the name Menphilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continued to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Novrand on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnation. All of the Menphilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the way of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devote themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. So they were sent to war even if they did not want to. And it sounds like they were children. What can you tell us of the current Menphilia? She was found by the Ulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care, or rather their custody. She was a prisoner in Albanaim, for by the time under Lord Wyre's rule, Ulmor had already abandoned resistance in favour of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat of peace, or so they kept her under lock and key. Jeez. For a long while we heard nothing of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Ulmorans' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, like a hero from the tale that has to be Thangred. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Melicity? Outside? Yeah. Oh, Thangred has to be so pissed. It's also going to be really nice to meet him again. Okay, no, not too far outside, that's good. It seems a suitable place for chat. Right. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own Thangred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why you have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the first witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they're not the same person. Thangred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thangred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Melicity? Quite. Never hurts to have a backup. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Ulmoran forces at Laxenloft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they're holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Ulmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Huh. I did not expect that. But my stream time is ending, so this is actually a good time to take a break. So in the next one, we're gonna go figure out how to save Minfilia, or let the Crystarium people save Minfilia, whichever it is. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here and joining me for the stream. It was absolutely wonderful. I am very excited to see where the story goes. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope I will see you next Friday and next Sunday for more streams. But until then, I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.